Welcome back to Adventure Freaks. I'm Ray. And with the global conflicts dominating headlines right now, so many of you have been asking, where in the world is actually safe to move to? Well, the good news is there are more safe havens out there than you think. And today, we're spotlighting the 5 safest countries to escape global conflict in 2026. We'll break down what makes these 5 countries truly stand out, including their political neutrality, safety and stability, geographic insulation from conflict zones, expat-friendly quality of life, and lifestyle freedom, so you can live abroad with confidence and peace of mind. And make sure to stick around until the end. We're saving the #1 safest, most insulated country for last. You won't want to miss it. Now let's dive in. Hi, can I ask you a favor? If you find our content helpful and it doesn't put you to sleep like my buddy Sheldon here, hit that subscribe and like button. It truly helps us grow, and it helps us to continue to bring you content like this. Now let's kick things off with our first country, and it is Chile. Chile is tucked along the southwestern edge of South America and is one of the most stable and underrated destinations for expats in the entire world. And when it comes to escaping global conflict and building a safe life abroad, it checks all the right boxes. When it comes to political neutrality, Chile has a long history of staying out of international conflicts. It's not entangled in military alliances that drag countries into war. And its government has consistently prioritized diplomacy over aggression. For safety and stability, Chile is consistently ranked one of the safest countries in South America. It has a functioning democracy, a strong rule of law, and institutions that actually work. Crime does exist, like anywhere, but compared to its neighbors, Chile is in a completely different league. And when it comes to geographic insulation, Chile is about as far from the Middle East as you can physically get, separated by oceans, continents, and thousands of miles. The conflicts dominating headlines right now feel worlds away when you're living here. For quality of life, Chile has one of the highest standards of living in Latin America, modern infrastructure, solid health care, and a cost of living significantly lower than what most people are used to back home. And when it comes to lifestyle freedom, Chile is home to Patagonia, one of the most breathtaking landscapes on the planet. Over 4,000 miles of Pacific coastline and a world-class capital in Santiago. Whatever kind of life you're looking for, Chile delivers. Chile's rentista visa requires a stable passive income of approximately $1,500 per month, one of the most accessible residency pathways in Latin America. Chile is stable, peaceful, insulated, and wide open for expats. This is why Chile earns its spot in the top 5 safest countries to escape global conflict in 2026. The next country on our list is Panama. And if you haven't considered Panama yet, you should. This small but mighty Central American nation is quietly becoming one of the top destinations for expats looking for safety, stability, and an incredible quality of life. When it comes to political neutrality, what truly sets Panama apart is that there is no standing military. That was a deliberate choice made back in the 1990s. The government positioned itself as a neutral, peaceful nation focused on commerce and diplomacy. It's not picking sides in global conflicts. For expats, that is exactly the kind of stability you want underneath you. For safety and stability, the government here is stable, democratic, and has a track record of peaceful transitions of power. And because of its role as a global trade hub, there is a vested interest in keeping things welcoming and stable for foreigners. When it comes to geographic insulation, Panama sits at the crossroads of North and South America, thousands of miles from the Middle East and any active global conflict. Life here operates at its own pace, removed from the tensions dominating the headlines right now. For quality of life, one of the biggest advantages here is that the US dollar is the currency. so there are no exchange rate headaches. The infrastructure is modern. Healthcare is excellent. And the expat community here is thriving and well established. And when it comes to lifestyle freedom, Caribbean beaches on one side, Pacific beaches on the other. Lush rainforests, incredible biodiversity, and one of the most famous waterways in the world right in your backyard. Panama's pensionado visa requires a pension of retirement income of just $1,000 per month and comes with generous discounts on healthcare, restaurants, and entertainment. Panama is a safe, stable country thousands of miles from global conflict. That is why Panama earns the place on our list of the 5 safest countries to escape global conflict in 2026. Feeling confused about where to move abroad, which countries you even qualify for, or what your real options are? You're not alone. This is where most people get stuck and where they often waste a lot of time and money going in the wrong direction. That's why we offer 2 simple ways to help, depending on what you need. First is the Ideal Destination Finder. It's a personalized assessment that looks at your lifestyle, priorities, and budget, and then shows you your top 3 countries. It's designed to help you narrow things down, avoid endless research, and reduce the risk of choosing the wrong place. And if you feel like you need more personalized help, you can also book a one-on-one consultation with me. I'll walk you through your situation, clarify which countries make sense for you, which countries you can actually qualify for, and the next steps, so you're not guessing. Both options are easy to find at adventurefreaks.com. Just scroll down and you'll see the consultation with me to the right. Just click it and schedule your consultation. Over here to the left, you'll see the Ideal Destination Finder. Just click it to get started. Links are also in the description below, or you can scan the QR codes on the screen. Now let's get back to the video. Our next country up is Costa Rica. This small Central American nation punches way above its weight when it comes to safety, stability, and quality of life. Nestled between the Pacific Ocean and the Caribbean Sea, Costa Rica has built a reputation as one of the most peaceful and welcoming countries in the entire world. When it comes to political neutrality, Costa Rica doesn't just talk about peace, it's written into the Constitution. In 1948, the country permanently abolished its military. No army, no navy, no air force. Instead, the government invested in education, healthcare, and its people. For expats looking to escape global conflict, it doesn't get more neutral than that. For safety and stability, Costa Rica is consistently ranked as one of the safest countries in Latin America. It has a stable democracy, a strong legal system, and decades of peaceful governance. It is a country that has chosen peace as a core national value, and that shows up in everyday life. When it comes to geographic insulation, Costa Rica sits in the heart of Central America, thousands of miles from the Middle East, and completely removed from the conflicts dominating global headlines right now. Life here moves at its own peaceful pace. For quality of life, the healthcare system is excellent and affordable. The infrastructure is solid, and the cost of living is significantly lower than what most people are used to paying back home. And when it comes to lifestyle freedom, rainforests, volcanoes, world-class surf breaks, and some of the most biodiverse landscapes on the planet. The concept of pura vida, or pure life, isn't just a saying here, it's a way of life. Costa Rica's pensionado visa requires approximately $1,500 a month that you have to prove, so it's simple, accessible, and one of the most welcoming pathways for retirees anywhere in the world. Costa Rica is peaceful by choice, stable by design, and thousands of miles away from global conflict. Costa Rica absolutely earns its place on our list as one of the safest countries to escape global conflict in 2026. The next country up is Uruguay. Sandwiched between Brazil and Argentina, this small South American nation is one of the most overlooked and underrated destinations for expats in the entire world. And when it comes to safety, stability, and escaping global conflict, Uruguay stands in a class of its own in Latin America. When it comes to political neutrality, Uruguay has a long, consistent history of non-intervention in international conflicts. It maintains peaceful diplomatic relationships across the globe and has no interest in being drawn into military alliances or global disputes. You are choosing a government focused entirely on its own people and its own prosperity. For safety and stability, Uruguay is consistently ranked the safest country in all of South America, and has been for years. Strong democracy, low corruption, and one of the most stable political environments in the entire region. It is often called the Switzerland of South America, and that reputation is well earned. When it comes to geographic insulation, Uruguay sits at the southern tip of South America, thousands of miles from the Middle East and any active global conflict. There are no regional tensions pulling this country into anyone else's war. Life here is calm, stable, and remarkably removed from the chaos dominating global headlines right now. For quality of life, Uruguay punches well above its weight with excellent health care, a modern infrastructure, strong personal freedoms, and one of the highest standards of living in all of Latin America. Expats consistently report feeling at home very quickly. And when it comes to lifestyle freedom, beautiful Atlantic coastline, world-class beef and wine, and a relaxed pace of life that is genuinely hard to find anywhere else. Montevideo is a charming, walkable, and incredibly livable city that expats absolutely fall in love with. To retire here, Uruguay's rentista visa requires a stable passive income of approximately $1,500 per month. It's clean, simple, and very accessible. Uruguay is safe, stable, neutral, and quietly extraordinary, which puts Uruguay on our list as one of the 5 safest countries to escape global conflict in 2026. And now our number 1 pick, the country we've been saving for last. And if you've never considered Mauritius, get ready, because this one might surprise you. Sitting in the middle of the Indian Ocean, thousands of miles from any continent, any conflict, and any chaos, this small island nation is one of the most peaceful, stable, and genuinely insulated countries on the entire planet. And that is exactly why it sits on top of this list. When it comes to political neutrality, Mauritius maintains strong, peaceful relationships across Europe, Africa, Asia, and the Americas, without aligning itself with any military bloc or global alliance. It is not picking sides, and it is not entangled in anyone else's conflict. For expats seeking true political insulation, this is as good as it gets. For safety and stability, Mauritius is ranked the safest country in all of Africa and has held that title for 18 consecutive years. It sits among the top 30 safest countries in the world on the Global Peace Index. Mauritius has low crime, a stable democracy, and a calm and welcoming atmosphere. And this is where Mauritius truly separates itself from every other country on this list. It sits alone in the middle of the Indian Ocean, over 1,000 miles from the nearest continent. No land borders, no regional disputes, no neighboring conflicts. The tensions in the Middle East right now are not just far away, they are worlds away. For quality of life, Mauritius offers a modern infrastructure, solid health care, and English as an official language, making the transition incredibly smooth. The culture is a vibrant blend of African, Indian, French, and Chinese influences, truly one of the most unique places to live in the world. And when it comes to lifestyle freedom, crystal clear lagoons, pristine sand beaches, lush green mountains, and a warm tropical climate year-round, this is not just a safe place to live, it is a breathtaking place to live. For retirees, a pension or passive income of approximately $1,500 per month puts you well within reach of Mauritius's premium visa and residence programs. Mauritius is geographically isolated, politically neutral, and stunningly beautiful. This makes Mauritius our number 1 pick for the safest country to escape global conflict in 2026. So there you have it. Chile, Panama, Costa Rica, Uruguay, and Mauritius. 5 incredible countries where you can live safely and confidently no matter what is happening in the world right now. If you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe, and drop a comment below telling me which country stood out for you the most. If you have another country in mind and want to talk through it, you can schedule a one-on-one consultation with me through adventurefreaks.com. I'd love to connect with you. And as always, thank you for viewing. I'm Ray with Adventure Freaks, showing you how to live your best life abroad.